Okay. What up, what up, what up? What's happening? Que lo que miente? Welcome to Love, Purpose, and Passports. Hope all is well and all the passport ready or passport getting ready. For those of you that don't know, I am Mr. Pro for You, living in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. And you see we back, she back. It's just sitting over here next to me. Man, this tall, fine Christmas tree of mine in the wintertime. And the tall, fine palm tree of mine in the summertime.
Okay.
I'm a tree climber.
Oh, God.
Miss Pro for You. So how you doing today, Miss Pro?
Okay, my love.
Mm-hmm. You looking very nice today. I'm kind of liking this right here, getting me kind of like in the mood to do this video. You know what I'm saying? Get to looking over here, what I got going on. So what we got going on today? You know, we right back at you, and we don't think that this probably won't be a long video. I mean, we always say it's not going to be a long video, then end up being like 30-minute video, 45-minute video, hour video. We ain't learned how to do an 8-minute video yet.
We're trying.
It always feels like it's an 8-minute video. Then we get the jibber jabbering. But today, we're going to get right to it. We're going to talk about 5 ways to build chemistry as a couple. Chemistry, baby. So, let's talk about the reason why we came up with this topic is because we would hear from you guys in the comments section about you guys have such good chemistry. You guys have great chemistry. You always say that, right? And I mean, we never really thought about it until you guys start mentioning it. You know, it's not like we thought we didn't have chemistry. We just didn't think about it, but we hear it so much in the comments section. And then, you know, when we talk to people, you know, we do consultations or whatever, you know, man, you guys have great chemistry on the channel. We like that. And so we were like, well, you know, let's talk about how we built this chemistry that you guys see. So let's get to it. Beautiful lady of mine. What is the first one that what's the first point we have for chemistry?
Número 1, comunicación.
Communication. Now, we talked about communication before. Communication is you can't have a relationship without communication, but when it comes to chemistry, we talk so much. You talk, you know, because we were in the long distance relationship, you know, it's like we were on FaceTime, video chat for years.
Yeah.
And so we talked some more, then we talked a little bit more, then we kept talking. And so, you know, we talked about our past, you know, we talked about, you know, the future. We talked about, I've told stories about stuff. She's told me stories about stuff.
His stories are better than mine, though. His stories are action, adventure, mystery. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My stories
a little
are
bit
about
of everything.
Yeah, my stories are about animals and birds, and you know.
So we talked about that, and then, you know, break it down further. I mean, talked about what happened last week. Talked about what happened, you know, this week. Talked about what happened today. Talked about what happened at work.
Like even during the day, while I'm at work, I always tell him, you know, let me just tell you what happened. Or can you believe this? Or, mi amor, did you drink water today? It's lunchtime. Did you take your vitamin? We talk all day.
Yeah, it's just the communication. Yeah. It's the interaction that I know that's helped to build the chemistry because we talked about everything, you know, and so we're so comfortable with we can be in an empty room and we're going to start talking, you know, we're jibber jabber, you know what I mean? And it just comes naturally now because, we know basically everything about each other, you know what I'm saying? But from just talking for so many years, you know what I mean? And like I said, by it being a long distance relationship, which most of you, that's what you're going to be in a long distance relationship. So you're going to have the opportunity to talk. But it builds a connection. You know, you start learning about each other, you know about each other, you know, and talking is a form of, you know, expressing yourself to the other person about you. And, you know, when you're comfortable with expressing yourself to each other, you know, it brings a closeness. You know what I mean? So that's number one. That's one of the reasons why we have the chemistry that you see that we have, and we talking back and forth, and we, you know, shooting the stuff, you know, that's it. So what do you think about that?
Well, I was gonna add to that. I was gonna say, not only do we just talk about like our past and each other's days, and I like the way he thinks. So if something is happening in the world or there's a situation, I ask his opinion. We analyze things together. We look at things together like, man, this and this happened. And he's like, really? Do you think that this? And I go, well, maybe, you know, we have conversations and we figure things out together. So that's another conversation that we have. And I know that we had someone ask us about communication with language barriers, right? So that's not an easy answer, but I mean, it's pretty basic, right?
Look, everybody's situation is different, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's like that's why I said you have the opportunity. It's an opportunity. You see what I'm saying? And so people have different levels of language barrier that they have to overcome, but you ain't got nothing but time.
Well, yeah, and to your point, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but you're gonna have to do it.
Yep.
I mean, she's gonna have to learn about your language, and you're gonna have to learn about her language, and you can make it work. Millions of people make it work. You know, you could try if you're both interested enough in it. There's a lot of free tools and resources and things that you could use to get your point across.
Exactly. And she said, you know, it's not easy, but just like I always said, again, nothing of value is easy.
Yeah.
You know, things that are worth it, things that are of value, they're not necessarily easy. Easy is not a word you explain. I mean, not a word you use to describe something of value. Easy.
Right.
You know, you talk about the time you put in with it. You talk about, you know, by valuing it, you know, you just approach it differently than something that, oh, well, let me just go do this right quick. No. But again, the time it takes to learn how to communicate with each other so that you do get that chemistry and you get that closeness, we tell you to take your time anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She has to take her time. You have to take your time. So communication is the number, you know, that's the first point of building the chemistry between each other. You're going to talk, and you're going to talk some more. Make sure you do.
And I love hearing him talk with his deep voice.
Put that bass in that thing, fellas. Put that bass in it. You know what I'm saying? Put that bass. So, what could be the next one on us growing this chemistry?
Número 2. Safe space.
Safe space. It's a safe space, fellas. And we ain't talking about that chick safe space stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, nah, that old safe space with, you know, wherever that safe space and all that came from, we ain't talking about that. We just talking about we can be ourselves together.
Yeah.
You know, all that other safe space stuff, no, that's something else. We ain't even trying to, you know. So, yeah, that's not, that ain't here. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, we just talking about you creating a space where you can be yourself around each other, you know, and not worry about what the other person is going to think, because it makes it provides a place of comfortability where, you know, you can begin to vibe with each other and you don't have to worry about what the next person is thinking because they know you. It's just like I told her once, like, we together, this is us. No matter where we go, nobody can make us feel uncomfortable.
No.
We together.
Yeah.
So when we get somewhere, this right here, this is our world right here.
He says that.
This is our space.
Yeah.
You know, I might go somewhere by myself and maybe nobody likes me. Okay. She might go somewhere and maybe people talk about it. But when we together and we go somewhere, we do us, and it's just like when we go to our Boca Chica spot. We've taken people there with us before, but guess what? When we there by ourselves,
all us cuts, not drinking Hennessy. All us cuts, not drinking Hennessy. Not drinking Hennessy.
it's on. We've been places with maybe family and friends, and it's cool. Look, shout out to family, shout out to friends. But sometimes we be sitting there like, we got to come back here by ourselves. We love y'all, but sometimes, we got to tone it down, and we sit up here like, man, what are they doing, man? Start having some fun, man. Chill.
Well, when he talks about safe space, another point of safe space is you being able to be you and be comfortable being you. I don't know how to express that right, but like, for example, if you're the kind of person that's into, I don't know, video games, right? You're really into video games and you enjoy it. You think it's fun. It's a hobby that you have. It helps you with stress. You could comfortably play your video games around your woman and she's fine with it. Play your video games. It's not a problem. She might even play with you a little bit, and you feel comfortable being yourself without her judging you, like saying he plays video games.
Yeah, but say you might want to talk about the video. I'm saying talking about the video games.
Yeah, even there, that. You know,
like the new ones coming out or getting ready to show her what you got.
Yeah, and you could be comfortable doing the things that you enjoy doing around her, and she's perfectly fine with it. So that's safe. Another way to look at safe space.
And the reason that it builds chemistry is because when you're able to do that with each other, it builds your confidence in each other.
I see.
Because here's the thing. You may meet each other and you may vibe right off. But just because you vibe right off, you still have to build the chemistry still going to have to build over time. Right. You still going to have to build it. But that when you already vibing, you're not really thinking about it. But what if the vibe isn't that strong at first?
Right.
It could be because the other person is shy still. It could be because the other person is shy or a little bit insecure. And there may be a thin wall between you, a thin one, because you just met each other.
That's normal.
Yeah. But when you create that safe space, guess what? That comes down.
Yeah.
And the person that was shy around you, and they may be shy because they like you. They're impressed by whatever, that's why they're shy. But that comes down when they realize that this is us.
And I'm safe here. I'm okay to be me.
Yeah, you can be you and I can be me, and this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? And and so that's an important thing to understand that you guys have a safe space to be yourselves. It's important. You know what I mean? Because that's what'll create that space where that chemistry begins to grow, because you know that you can open up to each other. And it's not about opening up, pouring out your feelings. It's just about opening up, being yourself. You know that when you get around other people, you may hold back a little bit.
Right.
When you get around other people, you may, you got to put on your other people persona or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Even though you being yourself, but not around your significant other, you are able to unwind, what I'm saying? Unwind all the way. And just like me, when we together, there's cameras, I'll unwind. If I said some of the stuff I said, the channel might get shut down. You know what I'm saying? But she laughs. Try to act like she don't be laughing.
It's funny.
Be like, hey, I can't say that in the video.
Sometimes I'm concerned.
But no, it's about, being able to be yourself and knowing that the other person, enjoys you being yourself.
Yeah.
And that's why I said it builds up confidence. It's confidence in each other, and that's why I said we go anywhere. Now we know we can go anywhere. And it's just, we together, it's us. No matter what everybody else is doing at all, so safe space. looks like we moving right along, man. This video may not be, it may not be that long, but it's going to drop those jewels. It's going to hit.
Dropping jewels.
And hitting.
And hitting.
Mm-hmm. So what we going to hit them with on number 3, beautiful lady, Mom?
Number 3, do or learn new things together.
Do or learn new things together. So that's another thing with creating. What are we talking about? Creating
Building chemistry.
Oh yeah, another thing with building chemistry. I started thinking about it. The other point. So no, that's another thing about building chemistry is doing things together. When we first got together, like I said, it's long distance. So we would do things together. Of course, when I would get out here.
Yeah. But
we found ways to do things together that weren't here. Mm-hmm. I had my hair business at the time, where I was selling hair. And so, we once we got all our equipment and everything and shot the stuff out here that she needed, she started doing the videos and editing, and I was doing the marketing and the sales for the business. You know what I mean? But the thing was, it was us working together for the first time and seeing the results of us creating.
Yeah.
We're new on YouTube. We're not new to social media.
No.
So yeah, we've been doing this for a while. You know what I mean? She's been on camera forever. Me, I'm just now getting on camera. But we've been doing this. So the experience with when we were doing pro hair for you, that's where the pros come from. Pro hair for you.
Yeah.
That was the first time we were doing things, and she'll put together a video, get all glammed up and do her thing and put it. And I see the video like, damn, you did that? Like, oh, it's all, and so doing that, she got happy and she got confident with it and made her want to do it more. And I'm, and then she see what I'm doing with our IG and everything. And it's like, it was bringing us together by working together.
We were a good team.
Yeah, we were a team. And so that teaches you how to move together, teaches you how to work together. And so it brings a closeness, and then it builds that chemistry because we begin to respect each other's roles. She's doing her part with the video, and I'm doing my part, in whatever section I'm working on at the time, whether it's posting, dealing with the algorithm, and dealing with things on how we going to put things out there, dealing with people, dealing with clients, it was all kind of things, but us doing it together, it brought something to the relationship that otherwise may not be there the same way that doing things together does for it.
And to add to your story, in the part that said learning new things together, we didn't go to school for the editing part and the whole social media. We didn't do. We learned that together. Yeah. We took courses together. We practiced together. We learned the software together. We still now, because we're both. I mean, he edits everything that we do with social media and videos and things like that. But
she was editing first.
I edit. Right. And I edit also. And when I don't understand something, or I have an idea of something, or I learn something new, I come back to him and he's like, man, but I seen this. And then I ask him, how do you do that? And so we're still learning skills.
Yeah, we learn new things. We learn the skills
all the time.
And
it's interesting because whenever we both have something new, we're so eager to show each other, man, look what I just learned, or what, let me see, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to learn together, and to do it together and to grow together.
And to see,
I never felt closer to him when we do and build and create things together.
When we talk about something, we talk about, because content creation is creativity. Yeah. And so there's a lot of talking about what you want to do, then executing, then seeing the final product.
Yeah.
And so look at us here. You know what I mean? We're here now and we're able to do this, and we still growing. And yeah, we still learning, you know what I mean? And how to do it. But our history made this a whole lot easier. And especially when we decided, like, look, we're not gonna act when we get out here. We're going to be ourselves.
Right.
And so.
I don't even know how to, like, how will we?
There's some people that they do act on social media.
There
are a lot of people that act. We just knew we weren't. People are shocked when they do consultations, and then once that video chat lights up, they're like, "Man, y'all the same." We're like,
yeah,
yeah, we are the same. This is what we do. But no, as far as building chemistry, find something that you can do together. I don't care if we were talking about dance lessons, whether you take dance lessons, whether you do something that you guys possibly didn't know about before, that you both have to learn, or you both have to have a part in that to bring it together.
Experiencing something new together is incredible, and learning it together and working on it together is incredible.
It is. It is. And it brings you guys closer, and, you begin to be in sync.
Yeah.
You know how to jump in place with each other. It's not awkward. There's never any awkward silences or awkward. We do what we do, but we also been doing this for years.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we OGs in this game. We talk about relationships. Yeah, we talk about relationships. We talk about long distance relationships, but we've been doing this. We've been doing a little something. But for that chemistry, do something together that, do something new together. Do something that you both have to build. Because also remember, relationship is building. So when you do something, you take part in the activity, or something, outside of, okay, the relationship, you're going to be building that. But something else that you guys could see you start, and you can see it finish. You can see you both start to learn it, and you can see how it blossoms, and, becomes a completed product. And you see like, dang, I like this right here. She just knows what she doing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I got.
And have fun. Yeah.
So the next one, where are we? Number 4?
Number 4.
What we got going on for number 4?
Create your own world.
Create your own world. So what's that all about? So we were just talking about doing something together, Now, this is more like, this is attached to that, but make sure you're doing things and doing, several things that just involve you guys.
Yeah.
That don't involve anyone else. It doesn't involve family. It doesn't involve friends. It doesn't involve anybody. It's just you two. Go certain places. It's just y'all. This is why we were talking about why we like going places sometime by ourselves. We like going places, not even that it's by ourselves. We like going places sometime and the place is empty.
And it's ours.
Yeah. Cause we get loose, when it's just us. But, other people in there, we like, man, they see us right there. But no. But we're talking about building chemistry. Like I said, we can be in a room, an empty room, and then, we'll start doing us. It's not going to be like, oh, well, what do we do? How long we got to be in here? Okay. And that's that. So, that's what we mean about creating your own world. Because once you get used to doing that, then again, like familiarity makes chemistry.
Yeah.
It's you're familiar with each other. You know how to approach many different situations with each other. And so that comes from being together. But some people always want to go somewhere with other couples, or they always want to go somewhere with other people, which there's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that at all. We do have fun with other people. We do have fun with family. We do have fun with friends. But we're just talking about, this thing that we've built where we have our own space. We create our own world sometimes when it's just us. Beautiful lady of mine, I think we almost there. This seems like number 5.
Number 5, good pronunciation. Time to grow into your chemistry.
Grow into your chemistry, time. Look, everything good that happens is going to happen over time. And this chemistry thing, it happens over time. You're going to grow into it. This is not something that happens overnight. You know, like I said, we've been together for years.
Mhm.
So it's like, don't think like, well, you meet a young lady and the vibe may be on the level of us. You could vibe. You know, you pick the right person, you pick a person that's into what you into or that's into you and you into her, y'all will vibe.
Mhm.
But chemistry still takes some time. And I think that's where it came from with the dancing part. Like, you may be able to dance well and may be able to dance well, but we still need to dance together for a while to bring our skills together as one. You know, it'll take a little more time sometimes.
I can add to that.
Mhm.
When we first started dancing bachata, because we used to have bachata days. We'd 10 o'clock in the morning, we'd turn on some bachata and start having some fun and dance around and have some fun in the house. And before, he would turn me and maybe he might get a little lost in the turn, or I might get a little lost in the turn because we didn't understand each other 100%.
Mhm.
But now he turns me and it's an instinct and I flow and he flows and he grabs me.
A few moments later.
Mi amor, I'm not saying you're
saying, I
flowing.
was getting a little
I'm
flimsy.
saying,
I ain't
you
doing
know,
all that flimsy now.
It's not
That was a
flimsy, I'm
little
just
flimsy
saying.
what you was doing. But I know how to get down a little better now. You
Yes.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
You dance bachata
Yeah.
aggressively and manly. Ooh. Yes.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That is not a bachata song, but okay.
That was a bachata version. I was
It was
in
a
my
bachata
head.
version?
Mm-hmm. So
That would actually be really cool if somebody came out with a bachata version to that. That would be hilarious.
it would be.
Yes.
But no, look, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Look, nothing good comes through rushing things. You know, the chemistry comes over time.
Yeah.
You know, all of these things we were talking about. Look, we talked about communication. We said we talked for years. You know, we talk about, you know, if you look at each one of those points, none of those happen like that. It's something that grows.
Yeah.
Chemistry grows on you. You know what I mean? Because you guys been doing the same thing. You've been doing each other. You know each other like that. You know, and so as with everything, we tell you, when you're trying to meet the right person, we say, take your time.
Yeah.
You know, when you're trying to build a relationship, we say, take your time. Building chemistry, take your time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what you think? You got anything else, finance lady?
No, because I have enough chemistry to say that we're good
Chemistry in that thing.
in that thing.
So, you know, this was just a little short video because we want to talk about the chemistry part. If you guys, listen, if you guys have some other experiences with chemistry, feel free to drop it in the comment section. You know, let us know how you do it. This is how we did it. This is how we still doing it. And it's working for us. And we just want to share the things that work with us with you. Like and subscribe. Love, Purpose, and Passports.
Bachata version.
Peace.
Hey.